How much history do we have? But Mahabharata, this history will continue. This history will continue. He is only famous. Beauty. Krishna is only beautiful. Rest of us are basically, that beauty has been reflected through us, so we become beautiful. He is only beautiful. He is only beautiful. Anyone who sees him gets attracted by him. Anyone. Rest of us, we are trying to become beautiful, right? We are not beautiful. What are we doing? That's why so much of cosmetic industry is doing so well. Hai na, Prabhu? Trying to become attractive. Very sorry to say, sometimes women want to become attractive. I said you should actually become attractive only for your husband, not for anyone else. Because if you become attractive for anyone else, then you understand what I mean. What are you called? But they will not understand. A woman should be only attractive for her husband. If she becomes attractive for someone else, then that means something wrong. Grossly wrong, and that is what grossly wrong is happening. Not right. So he is only beautiful. Anyone who has seen him once would never like to see anything else. That's what happened in Ramchandraji's time. When those 60,000 rishis saw him, they said, we want to become your wife. Because they understood, actually, remember one thing, when I told you 3 energies, I called this Jiva also energy. What energy? Marginal energy. Energy is Purush or Stri? Female or male gender? Energy is actually female gender. And female gender is to be enjoyed by the male, and there is only one male. And who's that? Krishna. Understood? So if I think that I am the enjoyer, that is the biggest problem. That's why we are here. When we start thinking that I want to become enjoyer, separate than Krishna, that is the place when we come down into this material world to suffer. Until the point of time you think you are the enjoyer, you will have problems. So how do we enjoy then? We enjoy by serving Krishna. And Krishna enjoys by taking our service. Understanding this point? The servant enjoys by serving the master, and the master enjoys by taking the service of the servant. But when the servant wants to become the master, finished. Gone. He starts suffering. That's why, if you remember yesterday, no one pointed out, Bhagavad Gita said 2 Purushas. Fallible and infallible called as Purusha. Purusha means enjoyer. But we have heard that there is only one Purusha, one enjoyer, and that is Krishna. Then how are we called enjoyers? I used to also think on this and meditate on this for such a long time. Almost I got an answer after 10 years of meditating and praying to the Lord and praying to Prabhupada that please give me the answer to this, how we are Purusha also. The Bhagavad Gita is saying Purusha, that means we are enjoyer. Then I understood, oh my God, by reading one side, I understood this, that Jiva Goswami is saying that actually when we serve Krishna, we enjoy. That's why we are also Purusha, but we only are Purusha when we serve Krishna, and then only we enjoy. Otherwise we will suffer. We were suffering, we will suffer, and we will also suffer later on. Because that is not remember one thing, that is not a natural condition. Please understand. Krishna is not forcing us anything on us. He says you are energy. You are Tatastha Shakti. What are we called? Tat Astha. Tat. Marginal energy. And energy's work is to be enjoyed by the energy. Or by the energetic. The husband also can't claim to enjoy the wife. Sorry. No. He is not Purusha. He is also energy. The wife is also energy. They come together to bring in jivas so that they can help those jivas to go back home, back to Godhead. That is actually the work of the parents. That's why they called Guru. What does the Guru do? Teach you material books? Yes. But simultaneously tells you why material knowledge is needed. It is needed for basically advancement in spiritual life. Is it right or wrong? You are not for the food. Food is for you. You are not for the car is for you. In the same way, material knowledge is for us. We have become for the material knowledge. Wrong. These things are very clear. We have to understand this. That's the mistake we are committing time and again. Not only in this birth, but birth after birth, we are doing the same thing. Wow, I am independent. What independent? We are here in bondage. What independence are you talking about? The more you want to become independent, the more you will suffer. And that is what is happening with people. Learn that here I am in bondage. Yes, independence means, now simple thing, try to understand. The fish wants to become independent of water. Will it suffer or enjoy? So what's the independence of the fish? To be in water. No, we want to be out of the water and be independent. How can you be independent? You'll suffer. That's why when we come back into our spiritual position, what happens, Prabhuji? Bliss. What do you get? Bliss. Never-ending happiness. Avyayam. That is what this knowledge is talking about. He is the most beautiful. And then, he is the only person with knowledge. We think we talked about it the first day. We think we are in knowledge. But last 200 years, what have we basically brought about? Illusion. Right? What is the illusion? Is this will give me happiness, that will give me happiness. If I have that, that will give me happiness. Is it illusion or knowledge? What is illusion actually? It is shadow of knowledge. And shadow is dark. Shadow does not tell anything about the knowledge. Because in the shadow, if I take your shadow and I click it, what will I get? Your eyes, nose, can I understand you? No, I can't. Shadow looks like me, but it is not me. Because if you have 10 shadows, photographs of 10 shadows, can you recognize the person? You can't recognize the person. Shadow is a shadow. Illusion is actually the shadow of real knowledge, and real knowledge is spiritual knowledge. And that is the work of the parents. The parents is guru. What does guru mean? To teach them how to eat? I'm sorry. The animals also learn this. The children of animals also do it. Do they not do it or not? What are you trying to teach? Be very clear with them. And this knowledge for your knowledge, Prahlad Maharaj said, this knowledge should be given from the age of 5. When should it be given? From the age of 5. When the children start reading, understanding, they should be also reading this and understanding this. Knowledge. Otherwise, you are a failure. And if you are a failure in your duty, what will happen to you? I don't have to tell you. This lifetime, maybe you are basically well off to at least eat. Next lifetime, you will not get things to eat also. You'll be in such a bad condition. Because that is sinful activity. I'll repeat a sloka.